everyone, it's Lisa here and welcome back to my channel. So today we are building another community lot and we are building in Magnolia Promenade. So these are two things that I don't do often. I don't build community lots and I don't build in Magnolia Promenade. I think it's the world I definitely build the least in because it's okay. But yeah, and also a community lot. I think that's quite nice to build a community lot because last time I did one, a lot of people seemed to like that and said that I should build more community lots. So I decided to give that a go and try it out, and I'm quite happy how it turned out. So we are building a cafe today, and I decided to make the whole world of Magnolia Promenade for my own save file very much themed like those Parisian apartments. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not pronouncing that right, I'm very sorry for the whole video because I have no idea how to pronounce that word, but yeah. And I decided to give this whole world here that kind of vibe, I think. So I browsed Pinterest, I looked up some inspiration pictures. I'm gonna put one here on the screen, which inspired me the most to build something like that. I did make it a little bit smaller and I think one store less and everything, but I really wanted to build something like that. And I absolutely love how it turned out. It's definitely something different than my usual style, I would say, but I still like it. I still think it has the own personal touch a little bit. And yeah, I'm quite happy how it turned out and I hope you like it as well. So this house here, it's actually a cafe. I haven't even said what it is. It's a cafe that I've built here. Yes, I was struggling a bit to make it like what I should build, like if I should make it a restaurant or a cafe, because those are the two things I had in mind, but I decided to go with a cafe, and there's actually a little library area as well upstairs. So it's you could also have this function as a library, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know what you need for a library. I think you probably need some kind of kids items as well there. But I made it like a cafe with a lot of books, so you maybe want to come here and read something. And that's the whole idea I had here. Yeah, so that's what it is. It's a cafe. And also this lot here is part of a collab that I took part in. It's hosted by sunnysimsieyt and you should totally check her out. I'm gonna link her channel in the description box. She also does a lot of speedbuilds here and is very talented, so check her out. And she hosted this whole collab thing, and yeah, so we renovated a couple of worlds together for Valentine's Day. So I think it's like the Love is in the Air collab, something like that, because Valentine's Day and everything. Even though I don't really celebrate Valentine's Day, I don't know, it's not a German thing. I don't know, in Germany you don't really celebrate that much like in other countries, I believe. At least that's the whole vibe I'm getting. Yeah, but anyways, we renovated Magnolia Promenade, which is the world I'm building in here right now, and also Glimmerbrook, Mount Comoraby, and Hanford and Bagley. So it's 4 worlds in general. And yeah, so there were so many talented simmers in that collab, so I can highly suggest you to download the save file as well. It's very yeah, I've seen sneak peeks and everything, lots of talented simmers, so definitely check it out. I'm gonna put a link to the download save file stuff in the description box once it's available. I don't think it will be available now, but probably around next week, so you should check it up. You should check that because, like, seriously, there are a lot of amazing builds. And yeah, we just renovated those worlds, and I actually already took part in one of her collabs before. It was a winter collab, and I've built a winter cabin for that one, and that was also already a lot of fun. And yeah, so I'm also really looking forward to see how the whole save file is gonna look like with the different worlds and what everybody did. And I think I'm gonna tour it on stream as well if you want to, like, I don't know, see the whole save file for yourself. Yeah, I think I will do a little touring stream there. I think that could be fun, just to have some ideas of everything. Yeah, so I think that's all about the collab thing. You can also find everything about the collab, like we have a hashtag. I'm gonna put the hashtag in the description box, and you can also find all the builds on Instagram, because I think it's mainly an Instagram collab thing, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, so Anyways, back to the build now. So, as you might see now, we're already doing the landscaping. So the shape from the house is finished. It took me some time to get everything right, but I really like how it turned out. So I use a lot of windows, and the doors and everything are from Discover University, except those big doors, and also in the back, those big windows, they are from the Moschino stuff bag. And I think they've worked perfectly here. And I really like the color swatches I used from it, like this white frame, and then the middle of the window is like this black thing. I think it just looks perfect here, and I really like it. The whole house is very black and white, I would say, but yeah, I don't think that's an issue. I like that, because usually I tend to use a lot of colors in my builds, but here I kind of toned it down a bit. And yeah, so also the upstairs area, I'm very happy and proud how it turned out, like from the exterior, with the little windows there and the little, like, yeah, I like it. I think it turned out looking nice. There is, however, like, you can see upstairs those little balcony things. They are not accessible, like they don't work. Your Sims cannot go there because there's just a window there. It's not a door, so obviously that's not possible. But there is a lot of outdoor space, so your Sims can have a cup of coffee in a lot of different places. Like, for example, here on the outside, we have a little patio when you come in, and I think it looks so cozy here. And I think Magnolia Promenade is actually, like, the world is interesting, I would say. I don't know what it is about it, but I just never built here. Maybe that's because I feel like only community lots go here and only, like, shops and stores, but I mean, it doesn't have to be like that. It can also be other builds, and I'm thinking I might do, like, also one of those builds, like, in the same style, like a normal lot, like where your Sims can live, like a residential lot, and that's the word, residential. Yeah, I was thinking on doing that here as well in the world, but if you have any other ideas what you want to see in the Magnolia Promenade world for my own save file, feel free to share, feel free to tell me, I would love to know. I'm thinking maybe a restaurant as well, that could be a nice idea. Yeah, just give me your ideas if you want to. I'm open for suggestions. And yeah, so we are working on the interior now, and it took me some time to get the floor plan right, also the whole color scheme. I actually already did furnished a big part of the house, but I did not like how it turned out. So I just deleted everything again and started over. And I'm so happy that I did that, because I was using dark colors in the beginning, like dark flooring and dark wallpaper and everything, and I don't know, I didn't like how it turned out. It looked not the best. I wasn't happy, so I just decided to bulldoze it, and I absolutely love how it turned out now. I think it's so beautiful. So I'm using this herringbone flooring, the wood flooring there, and I think it looks so perfect here together with that wallpaper, which is base game, I think. Yeah. So downstairs we have a big area where you can get your cup of coffee at the bar. Is it a bar? At the cafe bar thing. And there's also like a seating area here with those couches where you could maybe read some books or just enjoy a cup of coffee and talk to a friend, or I don't know, do whatever you want to. And there are also some dining tables here around the floor here. And upstairs there are more dining tables. And then on the top floor I included actually 2 desks, so that you can also do some working here, like yeah, as if it's like a library and also a cafe, so that it's both. But sadly, we can't have those lots in The Sims. Like, we can't have one lot be multiple things, multiple community lots. I wish that would be possible, but like I don't think we're getting anything like that. But I would love that. I'm still hoping for something like that, because then I think I would do more community lots. But well, that's just how it is. Yeah. So yeah, and upstairs there are desks and also some more chairs and a sofa, I think, as well. And also a fireplace. The same one like downstairs here. I think this is probably my most favorite area from the inside, like the whole seating area here. I think it looks super cozy, and I love how the colors go with each other. And I'm actually using base game stuff here, which I very rarely use. Like the whole chairs and also the couch here and everything is base game. And oftentimes I tend to not use base game because the items can look quite weird, I would say. Not weird, but the texture and everything on them is oftentimes not the best. But I'm so happy that I used them here because I love how it turned out. So yeah, here I'm just trying to find out which table I want to use, and I'm going with this gray one, which is, by the way, also base game. Like I said, a lot of base game. Yeah. And here in the back, as you can see, I used those Moschino windows. And one thing which I don't like in general, building on diagonals in The Sims is always been a struggle, at least for me. And oftentimes the windows and also the doors, they change their whole structure, or not structure, but the whole appearance, and they start to look weird. And the Moschino windows did similar things here. They kind of stretched out a bit and got bigger and everything, and I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of that, but well, that's just how it is. So that's something I'm not 100% happy with, but that's what it is. When you build on diagonals, it's a pain. I hate diagonals in The Sims. Yeah. So, as you can see here, I decorated those 2 dining tables. I think every table has the same decoration. Just a candle, a vase, and also this little menu thing on the table. And actually at one point I was running out of decorations because I was very unsure what kind of decorations I want to use. I felt like maybe a couple of plants were realistic and also maybe some sculptures and everything. So I've added those, but in general, I couldn't clutter it up as much as I would want to. I did place some books here and there and like some magazines, which I thought was a quite nice idea just to give this more feeling as if it's some kind of library thing as well. And I like that. Yeah, but here I'm decorating the whole cafe area. And yeah, at least this bar thing where you can get your cup of coffee, or also I think you can also get some kind of cake and croissant and everything, those kinds of things. Yeah, so I decorated that area. Also, one thing I wish would be different as well, like you need this kind of espresso bar for The Sims as it's to function as a cafe, and we only have this one which is like the same structure, like the same texture like the base game one, like base game counters, and I really wanted it to be cohesive, like that the espresso bar thing matched with the counters. And yes, so therefore I was kind of limited to a couple of swatches, which I wish I was hoping that we maybe have another bar, like one of, I don't know, another espresso bar, or maybe that we can just place those items like individually, like this, I don't know how those items are called in English, like those things you need to do coffee. I wish you could just place them on the counter and that would count as the whole thing you need for a cafe, but yeah, sadly it doesn't, but that's fine, that's okay. I like how this whole area turned out, so it's okay. I mean, I did use a lot of base game here in this house, so therefore it's okay if I use some base game counters as well, I think. Yeah, but we are decorating the first floor now, and yeah, I like how that one turned out as well. There's a car making noises now. I hope you don't hear that. I don't know. I'm very unsure of what you can actually hear my voiceovers and what you can't hear. But if you heard a car in the back, it's still there. I hope it's gonna shut up soon. But yeah, I'm sorry if you can hear that. Okay. So yeah, here are 2 toilets and like it's one big bathroom area. And I just remembered I forgot to put a sign on the door. I wanted to do that. I'm gonna do that before uploading, I think. Yeah, I will do that. Just add a little toilet sign next to the door. I wanted to do that. I forgot. Well, that's okay. Yeah, so there are just 2 single toilets and 1 big room in front. And yeah, I like how that turned out. And as you can see, a lot of tables and areas to sit on. Areas to sit on. That was a weird saying. Areas to sit, chairs to sit on. Yeah, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. And here I am trying to figure out which kind of bookshelves I want to use, and I decided to use these ones, which are from Realm of Magic, and I kind of like them. I think they turn out looking nice here, and they fit it, and I really wanted to have something which like fit perfectly in the little spot I had there without any gaps on the side, and yeah, I like that. Also in general, I'm using a lot of candles here and also the chandeliers from the ceiling, but I thought they might be like not real candles, more like, I don't know, fake ones, you know, with LEDs and everything, so that you can just you don't have, your sim don't have to go there every morning and just light up all the candles. I think that would be quite a lot of work. Oh my god, imagine your sim needing to get a ladder for every single candle there, and oh my god, that would take some time. So yeah, just imagine they are electrical. Yeah, but I'm just decorating a little bit more, adding pictures here and there, and now we are actually already upstairs. So as you can see, here's another fireplace, because I did place 2 fireplaces on the outside, like one on the one side and one on the other side. The whole house is quite symmetrical. Not totally, but a little bit. And yeah, so therefore I really wanted to have a fireplace on the interior as well, in the same spot where the chimney is. And it was only possible on the upper floor here, because otherwise the floor plan was a little bit of a struggle with the whole staircase situation and everything, because I didn't really wanted to have some kind of ladder going up here. That just wouldn't make any sense for me, I feel like. So yeah. But I think I'm just gonna decorate a bit more here, and then we are finished with the whole video, or with the voiceover and with the build, and after that you will only see some screenshots. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please give it a thumbs up. That would really help me out, and I would really much appreciate that. If you want to, you can also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already, because that would also help me out a lot, and I would really appreciate that as well. Yeah. So remember to check out the hashtag. I will write the hashtag in the description box. The hashtag you will need to check out all the other builds as well for this collab, and also remember to check for the link to the save file. Yes. You can download the build from the gallery. My ID is sunnysimsieyt, and you can also find the tray files on my Patreon, and both is linked in the description box. And yeah, I hope you like the build, and I hope I will see you all in my next video, which is actually going to be wedding themed because of the new pack. I'm excited about this. Yeah. Okay, so thank you also so much for watching, and I hope I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.